Thanks for being here, everybody. And I started this video a little different for two reasons. One, I'd like to say please watch this entire video because I do ask a few questions to see a response so that you guys can tell me what you think I should do. It's very important, so please don't miss 1 second of this video. And also, I wanted to say thank you to Justin, who went out of his way to pick this engine up for me and to bring it here and help me unload it. I appreciate that very much from you and your beautiful wife, Ashley. Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you all for being part of it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please give it consideration. Lots to see and do here, and there's a nice playlist that's more of like an index for everything that you need, hopefully. Today is the day. We are waiting on the shipment to arrive. It should be here shortly. Stroker motor. I have a sponsor that did sponsor me on this build. All I did was send my engine block to him, and the rest is history. But we'll go over that shortly. A friend of mine is bringing it. It was shipped from California to Pennsylvania, but I had it shipped to his business because it was cheaper to do the freight that way than to a residential home. Some of you may know that, some may not. But let's go ahead and go over a couple of things, and then we'll wait for the engine arrival. So sit back, I'm going to do a voiceover. We'll go over the build sheet, and we will go over a lot of photos that he sent me to keep me in the loop while the build was going on, and a break-in video for the cam. So sit back. I'll show you some stuff here. I'll sit at the desk and go over it, and then the engine shall be here. We'll film opening it, and hopefully I got to find my bolts of putting it on a stand and checking it out. So that was the build sheet there, and what you just seen is approximately about 108, 110 horsepower, which would move a 1,600-pound car along very well because that's about what I'm planning on for the weight. Thank you, Randy Kelso from Save the V-Dub. That's the sponsor, as you can see some photos here. And that is him hard at work. He does juggle a regular full-time, probably overtime job while doing this for me, and it is very much appreciated. Now, he sent random photos along the way just to keep me updated off and on, and also a couple of short videos.
Here you go.
Okay, now it's time for the engine to arrive. So let's head up onto the garage and see what's coming in. Okay, so the motor's here. We're going to go ahead and unload it right now, and we'll break it open shortly and take a look at it. Ready? Yep. Turn it this way. Here, we can see everything. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't want you lifting it.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Okay. Pop the top open real quick.
No, our drum sander works like 220. It's definitely lighter than that.
Let's see here.
Look at him. He's so excited. He was smiling. Well, to get good parts, that's the problem.
Well,
Nice crate setup.
Yeah, it is.
okay, it made it safe and sound. He put intakes on for my 40 IDAs. My brain stopped working. We'll uncrate it shortly, and we'll take a look at it. Oh my goodness. He actually sent me a brand new set of Bakelite wires. You close enough? It's safe and secure. Some German coaling tins. That was really cool. Thank you, Randy. I'll sand these down and we're going to paint them colonial red. Nice. Brand new wires. Another thing that I don't have to buy. Oh my. The intakes are already on here for the IDFs, if that's what I choose to run. The distributor's on there. Oh my. I didn't know he was gonna... Okay, let's get this, the rest of the crate opened up. So you might as well sit back and watch. Get yourself something to drink. The funny part, Vever just sent me a brand new drill press. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this wood to build a smaller bench just for the drill press. That should be up in about a week or so, but it looks like a pretty nice drill press. So it's a benchtop one. Okay. Oop. Let's get this baby all opened up. And hopefully on a stand, if I can find my bolts. I don't got stuff categorized very good in my garage. Oops, there it is. An exciting moment. I'm going to fit the rear apron soon to do a removable rear apron. One thing I will find out with the dual carbs is if I can... Is there one in here? Nope. There's one somewhere. Where's it at? There it is. If I can get it in and out with the carbs. I'm not sure. Never had IDFs before, so I don't know if that would work or not. Maybe someone can chime in here and let me know if you did. I'm trying to find the screws. It's hard with particle board to see where they're at. And my screw bit's stuck in there. Yes. Okay, that is one side. He probably spent $100 on lumber doing this. You know, that ain't no joke. I'll bet you there's $70 to $100 in lumber here. It's terrible to even have to say that, but lumber is so expensive now. Then again, you got to make sure these are crated right, because how much they're really thrown around. Although he used some pretty serious straps there to get it secured. I appreciate that. Okay, next side. Ooh, starting to see it now. Woo! This is actually very exciting for me. Whoops, I guess I can. So it doesn't hit anything. Whoop. I don't want it to hit that oil cooler. Wow, she's pretty. She is pretty. Let me turn it. Heavy. Let's get the back off. To grab that. I don't want nothing hitting that oil cooler. Let me just get like this. Oh. He built this very well. Wasn't taking any chances. Full flowed the case. Wish my son was close by today. I can't lift this myself. But I'll get it up on the stand. Wow, she nice. Okay, I'm hogging all the action. Give me a second here. I found my engine bolts. Okay, let's take the straps off. I want to put it on the stand and do a couple small things. It'll be fun. Oh, I hope I'm not getting a cold. Must be the weather. Sorry, I know that sounds horrible. Oop. He did a heck of a job strapping this down. I was wondering how he was going to strap it. But he did. Very, very cool. Okay, let's throw that way. Throw that, and throw that. Let me get this board off of here so it's not in my way. That screw flew. Okay. All right. I know. Saying okay again. I'm trying to break that habit and I can't. It's hard to do. All right, let's get the stand on. I'm going to text my son so he can stop by and help me put this on the stand. All righty. Let's put the engine yoke on, adapter, whatever you want to call it. Let me get my son over here real quick and we'll put it up on a stand. So it is on the engine stand. My son was nice enough to stop by and give me a hand. Now I can see it a little bit better. So here we have full flowed case. Very cool. There's my degree pulley. I'm going to have Heather go up and touch up the degrees on it for me. She's pretty good at that stuff. She's more patient where I'm not. I can see he must have timed it at full advance. But there's our Dizzy. I'll run that one and see how I like it. I like this. Very nice touch. That looks good. It really does. Those intakes look high, which would probably be nice. I'm not sure. I've never had IDFs before. So do they look high or no? We have our brand new heads. And we have our new pistons and jugs. Let's take a peek here. Wow, is that nice? Oops. A little bit of drippage. That's normal. Very nice. These are set at 0 lash. Okay, let me put this back on. So we don't have oil everywhere. There we go. Let me get a little rag. And as you see here, we have our crankcase ventilation. There will be one on each valve cover, and then it'll vent to a breather box like you see here. I really like that a lot. And what this is a 13-pound, I believe, cast flywheel. I think he called it generic or something. I can't remember what he said. I may go ahead and change out to a different flywheel. I'm not sure yet, but if he said it's generic, or I forget the term he used, I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Am I better off going to a better flywheel? Not that I don't appreciate. I mean, but it shouldn't sound wrong. I'm not a mean person. These intakes are nice. They're nice and high. So hopefully in a Beetle, I'm going to be opening the deck lid anyhow to top and bottom, so I still should have room. Still a little nerved out about these carbs. I'll go over that in a minute. Everything looks super, super nice. I like the black push rod tubes. I think they look great, in all honesty. Looks nice. Woo! I'm going to swap out for a metal drain plug, possibly. I believe MP makes one, I'm pretty sure. So I may do that. We have our brand new oil cooler. Now he's already did the cam break-in, so everything's sealed up fine. I'm really excited about this. Really excited. What a great sponsor. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the cooling tins. Now I have everything I need for the cooling tins. At least I'm pretty sure I do. And here's the colonial red that the car is going to be. So I'm going to do the cooling tins and the fan shroud, everything with the colonial red. As you know, it's going to be two-toned. So it'll be a dark cream with the colonial red. But this engine looks great. It really does. The cam break-in, I enjoyed the video. It was a short video, but I didn't see no point in him sending me a really long video on it. So, oh, I can't thank him enough. I am really excited. So appreciative. And I already went over the build sheet with you, so you know what it's all about, the cam, you know, the valves and everything. So the only thing, and I'm going to talk to you about it with here, I want some input in the comments. I need this. Hopefully some of you made it this far so you can give me some help too. So let's sit down and talk this over. All right, I had to do this. It was bothering me. I set the carburetors on. They're just sitting there. I wanted to see what it would look like. This will drive me nuts now. I'm going to go ahead and start on the DIYs back on the car. I'm multitask working on the car and prepping all the cooling tins and get the thermostat and everything put together. But she really, really looks nice. So, okay, before I close out, I'm going to sit and ask a couple of things. I really, really need some stuff in the comments on this to ask some folks, what do you think I should do with the situation here? Now, I need your help before we close out today. I have the no-name 40 IDFs, okay? As you've seen in a prior video, I had taken them apart and cleaned them. Obviously, it's going to need everything new inside, you know, jetting sizes, etc. I'm not an expert with these IDFs. Now, I did run 34 Webers in the past, as you can see here. And they were like a breeze to me. I really found them to be relatively easy. I was able to still get around and remove my rear spark plug. I know with these, I have to make windows in my inner wells in the back to be able to get to the controls on it, technically speaking. So being a 1904 cc, okay, since it's a 74 by 90.5, do you think possibly I could go back to a 34 Empey or Weber and put duals on there and I would still get a nice amount of power? Or should I stay with the IDF no names or switch to Empey HPMX? I believe I said that right. I'm not good with these bigger carbs yet. I'm learning though. I can't afford Webers. They're through the roof, you know, although I didn't look lately. What's your thoughts on this? Should I go to a single IDF? Will I still have enough power from it? I know the carbs are not sitting right over the heads though when you do that, but tell me what you think about the carburetor situation, okay? Because I'm really still debating in my mind. Randy did bring up some carburetors, and I forget what they were. Whoops, sorry. They were from Caddyshack, and I believe they get bored out or what have you. I'm not sure. I forget what they were. I'd have to ask him. And also, should I go to, this is a brand new oil cooler, so I don't think I'm going to have problems. Should I go to an aftermarket oil cooler since I'm already full flowed and I'm going to be putting an oil filter under the rear fender with a guard on it? What do you think about that? The flywheel, he said, was a generic 13-pound. I believe that's what he called it without me scrolling back and looking right now. Should I go ahead and get a better flywheel? I don't know if I have to redo the end play and I change the flywheel. If I have to do it all over again, I'm not sure. But tell me what you think about these things. It is important to me that some of you chime in like vintage. I can't know everything. It's impossible. So let me know what you folks think about that stuff. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. I was working on my house, getting a lot done, which has got to be priority sometimes. So that turned out nice. And now I'm gonna have to multitask because I want to get the cooling tins painted, put this all together, make it run on a stand. He already ran it once, but I want to do it for the fun of it, you know. And I guess I'll multitask between this and doing the body work in the car to get it prepped and ready quick. I have another large sponsor possibly where something's going to be showing up in about 2-3 weeks. And I really don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but it's pretty big. And a lot of you may benefit by it greatly. So, okay, thanks for being here. Thank you, Randy Kelso from Save the VW for the wonderful sponsorship. I sent him a bare block and he made it all happen. I can't thank him enough for that. I really, really appreciate it very much. And he wasn't looking for anything. You know, you can get a hold of him if you need work done, but that wasn't his goal. He was doing this just because he wanted to, and it made him feel good. And I really appreciate that. So possibly I'm going to shoot for Sunday night because I've had numerous messages. When's the next chat? I didn't know you folks liked it that much. I guess it's like a night out. So I'm going to try to do the chat Sunday night. I'm sorry how long I talked, but sometimes I need help too. So I really, really needed to ask those few things. So we're on it. We're going to have some power, a little bit of fun, and I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.